Okay, this is the best part. This is what I love about the internet. Ask a question, ask a question, and someone, even mention Neil deGrasse Tyson's name a lot of the time. People are like, let me show up and, oh, the premise is wrong. The premise is wrong. Hey, I appreciate the answer you gave. That's a great answer, right? That's a great answer. I was responding to something I heard earlier in the day, and I think someone, because I went back and looked for it, and I think they were talking about the United States and England, and I was just kind of like floored. And then they said something like, "Yeah, Zelensky's the only Gen X leader," and I didn't really think too deep about it. I should have thought about Justin Trudeau because that seems like an obvious one. And when I heard the previous statements, I was like, yeah, but what about that guy Boris with the bad hair and who was crazy over there in England? And I guess he was a baby boomer too. And there was a few others that I'm thinking about. There was one of their prime ministers, but I don't think she's currently serving, right? So yeah, that occurred. But this is what I love about the internet. Like, people are like ready and willing to provide solid answers to you. But of course, that has to be front ended with, "You're wrong. You're wrong, Stefan." Hey, listen to me. Listen to me, JP. I've been married for 25 years, and what I tell my wife all the time is, young lady, I have the right to be wrong. And I have the right to be wrong. And there's a beauty in that. There's a beauty in that. And the second thing is, there there's no trophies for finding fault. there there's no trophies for finding fault. We're not, we don't issue any plaques or anything. So, you know. But hey, your answer is great. And look at this. You can put the flags in there and everything. I appreciate that you took the time to do that. Unless, of course, you just copied it from ChatGPT. I probably could have done that too. I probably should have done that, right? Rather than, filling up the internet and wasting a couple kilowatts of power of, TikTok, uh, hosting a video that is unlikely to receive any kind of comment ever from Neil deGrasse Tyson. Okay. Anyways, thank you, buddy. I appreciate it. It's all been uh, sidebar humor on my part. But it is interesting, isn't it, that America and England, I don't think we've had any Gen X people running the show. In England also is a dearth of leadership. And I think in England, right? So here in America, Gen X is known as, do you know, the forgotten generation, right? And in England, they call them the invisible generation. Fascinating, right? Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. All the best to you.